Hello all, Dr. Fox back here with you with your weekend update. Hope you had a good weekend or a good start to your February vacation or President's Day weekend, Family Day weekend, National Flag Day weekend, Happy Valentine's Day weekend, any kind of weekend, and or the list goes on, right? We're going to kick things off right now. Oh, there's a prequel novel, Shadowlands on the way. All right, let's kick this off, right? Dr. Fox back here with you. We have a Shadowlands prequel novel. And again, a happy holiday weekend to all, or vacay for those that are enjoying it this week. And for those that have to just work, it's just another day. I feel for you. I feel for you. Been there more than I want to. Shadowlands prequel novel, Shadows Rising, just like what we saw for BFA. So if you're interested in seeing more of that story behind Sylvanas, I'm excited to kind of see where that kind of goes as well. Classic Assault for Blackwing Leia has gone live as well in Classic. So a little nice to see that there's a little WoW Classic update news as well. And speaking of that over here, you might notice that my Valkyrie, I just hit 100. I'm getting ready to run an assault in Legion today to jump forward after that as well. And trying to get that gal ready to roll. And then you can see over here that I've been just slowly plugging away. Where's my gal? Where's my gal? There she is. So I've been slowly plugging away at her. I figured, well, if I got a couple more levels to go here by Tuesday when Time Walking, we've got Time Walking BC starting back around. I'm excited because I should be able to get, at least on my end here at the home front, I'll be able to finally get my final BC Time Walking mount. So I'm very, very excited. I'm going to try to grind out her last couple of levels there. What I've been doing is running a lot of those pet battles that are near Stormwind on this side. And then when Dark No Fair was up, and then I would just run around and do a few more pet battles like Pandaria, Draenor, but then when I finally got my Valkyrie out to Draenor and Pandaria, I started letting her do some of those. So I was just taking her near the beginning. I was also doing Lovers in the Air. That's continuing this week, and that will kind of wrap up on Friday as well this week. I've got a couple appointments this week. I got huge news on the home front. I have to thank a very, very, very special plumber out there and his team to be able to finally get me an official toilet. Absolutely huge on all ends. I feel like at least half of my life is starting to come back to a normalcy. The good news is I got to struggle for another week and 4 days-ish or so. I'm hoping by next Thursday night around February 27th at the tail end of the month, I just hope and hope that I will be able to finally take my first shower in too long here. I've had to do it the old-fashioned way, and it is getting old, and it was getting old over 3 years ago. So if that gives you any sort of clue, they said it could be a 2-day project because they also have to put in the drainage for the kitchen sink as well. And once that's done, then we finally have the plumbing, and then I can finally shift gears and finally focus more on that front door. And I think I may have found someone to be able to work on it. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to, but I've got to wait and get to another paycheck first so I can function. I need some time to recover as well this year, so things are going to be tight for a bit as well. I need to be able to do that because then later in the spring I'm hoping to finally start on that siding for a lot of reasons as well. And I've got to go see my foot doctor this week, and I've got my WoW. I'll probably be talking about that more next Sunday as well as we get closer to the 25th. There's something for me going on the 25th. Yes, and that'll be a happy Mardi Gras for some, but for me, something in WoW is happening that day as well. Oh, it's been frigid, one of the few frigid cold nights, and only to come home and find my storm door wide open. And it got cold in here. And it's not that I just have the storm door. The other door was having some vent issues as well. And then one of the other heaters shut down, and my poor Mora was out of food and water, not by choice. I left her plenty, but sometimes I don't like leaving for an extended period of time. I ended up leaving longer than I anticipated. I enjoyed who I was visiting, but long story. Anyway, we're gonna kind of wrap this up. I'm not gonna go into too much detail today. I've just been plugging away at these two in between as well. Kind of curious, share what you've been up to. Maybe some of you move on. I have also been working on my main, on the Rajani and the Aldum, of course, dailies, except I missed it the last couple of days because I've been down visiting a special person as well and their family, and it has just trying to bounce back and get back into my routine here and try to just put things back together, if you will. So this is Dr. Fox once again. Don't forget to take 2 weekend updates. Take a deep breath. Pull out 2 extra blankets and an extra layers. Wrap it around you. Stay warm and toasty if you can until we break through the cold weather. At least here in New England. For those of you in other parts of the world, I hope you're staying warm and toasty and comfortable. And be nice to each other, please. Do your best. Let's just hope that others reciprocate it back. We ran into a dilemma when we saw a couple of individuals down in the Scarborough Walmart here in Maine. That was absolute chaos. But thankfully we came through, and my leadership, psychology, and my soldier training sort of just kind of kicked in there. So I've been a little mentally and physically abused, but I'm functioning. And hopefully it sounds like some of my cold is starting to wrap up. So I'm going to call it, and we will have a good week, and we will see you later.